we already explained regarding the spur gear how to perform the spur gear on the milling machine. To perform the spur gear on the milling machine, we have to see the setup, how the work has been mounted. So see here, the gear blank of cast iron blank of diameter 104 mm. We already explained that as per the calculation, the gear blank diameter is 104, has been mounted in between the center. This side is a tie stack and the right side is a indexing gate. Indexing means which is having a provision to move the gear blank to the one teeth to another teeth. So calculation is already explained there, professor. See here, the indexing plate, we have select the 25 volt circle and we have make a 20 volt partition and put the stopper. After completion of every teeth, the indexing gate has to move further. Now see, you can see here, we are perform the one teeth here. Now I am going to index the workpiece for the next teeth. See here, I move the indexing crank for a distance of 20 volts. So if you move like this, the work is advanced to the formation of the further teeth. Okay. So now after indexing the workpiece, we have to switch on the machine. Here there is a switch on the machine. Now the cutter is rotating. After the indexing, the cutter is bring to the touch with the workpiece. Now I am raising the workpiece to touch the cutter. See, you can see here. You can see here the cutting mark has been takes place on the workpiece. From here we have to move 4.32 mm of the depth as we calculated. So for that calculations, we have to take the reading of the elevating screw collar. See here, there is a 20 divisions marking here. If you move the elevating screw handle for one rotation, the work is height by a 1 millimeter. So you have to move the workpiece against the rotation of the cutter. The cutter is going to be remove the material. So pass of 1 mm depth. After completion, it take back the cutter and give 1 more mm. So further 1 more mm, you have to raise the workpiece and feed the workpiece against the rotation of the See, after completion, we take back the workpiece again. So 2 mm has been completed. Further, I am going to give 1 more mm, 3 mm. I have to give third. So further, you have to pass the feed the work against the rotation of the cutter. The cutter is slowly going to remove the material and teeth is going to be formed. mm is completed, so I am going to give 1 more. So you have to make 4.32. So this is the 4th millimeter cut. So 4 mm has been completed. So for this also you have to move the workpiece. Take it back. Now we have completed 4 mm. So balance 0.32 has to move. Here the one division distance of travel is equal to 0.02 mm has been advanced. So for 0.32 we have to move 16 divisions. See 5, 10, 15 and 16. 16, if you move the 16 divisions, the depth of work is going to 0.32 height. So now we have to feed the final cut. See now the total depth of the teeth has been completed here. So you can observe. So full depth of the tooth has been completed. So further, if you want to make a next teeth, first we have to drag back the workpiece below the cutter. Next, below the cutter. Again, as per our calculation, the work has to index for further 20 holes. So we have to move the workpiece to the next position. See, you can see now the work is advanced. See, you can see here the work is advanced for a distance of 1 teeth to 1 teeth, around 7.2 degrees has been advanced. The cutting process has been repeated for the next teeth also.